What's up, super people? My name is Aaron Oster. I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, and today I've got some great news. We got some breaking news right now. But before we get into the video, if you could destroy that like button and subscribe, I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, even though that's probably not going to happen. I would still like to try and do it because I've been trying for months already, and it seems like I'm not going anywhere. So I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. And with that said, let's get right into the video. So, if you've been following the author news lately, you probably know about the issues that a lot of authors and narrators are having with Amazon's Audible or ACX, the Audiobook Creation Exchange, where you can get the website that we use to turn our ebooks into audiobooks. Now, the biggest issue that a lot of authors have been having, and narrators too, is that Audible's return policy has been very detrimental to anyone wanting to make an audiobook. Basically, the way it worked is that they offered free returns up to a year for any reason, and, people were just using this as a lending service. They would just rent books for free and return them and go get a different book. And Audible was allegedly telling people to go do this. Oh, you're done with the book? Just return it for the credit and go get something else. Now, the biggest problem with this was that it wasn't Amazon or Audible who was feeling it, but the authors who were feeling it and the narrators who were feeling it. They would lose the money. Not Audible. Audible makes their money through subscriptions. They take 60% of royalties, where an audiobook could cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 on average for a 10-hour audiobook. So it's, not exactly great or fair when you see like a 50 or 60% return rate on your books, because they're allegedly encouraging people to return books. People are losing hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month because of this. So there was a whole petition signing. There were a lot of people saying that they were going to be leaving unless Amazon and Audible did something about this. And this morning, I got this email, which I'm not going to lie, initially I thought was a load of garbage. I thought this was going to be one of those like apologetic emails that doesn't really tell you they're going to do anything, but I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to flip you guys around. I'll read you over the important parts of the email and let you know what that actually means. So here we go. We're going to turn around. And woohoo. So, here it is, the email. Now, here you can see right over here. Dear whatever. Launched in 2011, the Audiobook Creation Exchange has paved the way for exceptional growth in the audiobook production and consumption, today supplying over 200 audiobooks in store per day on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes. Basically, here is a big bit of fluff telling them, the authors and narrators, how amazing ACX is. Okay, so after they've given themselves a whole bunch of fluff and told themselves, given themselves some pats on the back and telling themselves how amazing they are for running a business that basically scams authors out of money, they continue with this part. As you know, we've been working to address some of ACX authors' concerns about Audible's overall exchange policy, and we appreciate your feedback. In other words, the noise just got too much and they had no choice but to do something about it. The intent of this program is to allow listeners to discover their favorite voice, author, or story in audio. In instances where we determine the benefit is being overused, Audible can and does limit the number of exchanges and allows refunds, allowed by a member, which is a load of garbage. They put no limits on that whatsoever. But as designed, this customer benefit allows active Audible members in good standing to take a chance on new content, and suspicious activity is extremely rare. Right? Someone returned 7 audiobooks, 4 of which they listened through 80% in a week on a free membership. So, no, they were doing absolutely nothing about this. And when I got to this point in the email, I'm like, okay, great. So basically they're just telling us that some quote-unquote reassurances that everything is fine and basically that nothing was going to happen. But it's in this last part, right here at the bottom of the email, where they finally deliver the good news. We hope this helps convey perspective to our valued writers and ACX partners as to the impact of our current returns policies. However, and this is where you should be reading from, in recognition of these concerns, moving forward and effective as of January 1st, 2021, Audible will pay royalties for any title returned more than 7 days following purchase. This adjustment does not impact our customers' current benefits of membership, and we look forward to continuing to welcome millions of first-time listeners, enabling our members to discover new content they enjoy, and growing the audience for our valued creative partners. Basically, what this means is that while they won't be looking too closely at their returns policy anymore, any audiobook that is more than 7 days old will not cost you, the author or narrator, any more money out of their pockets. Now, there are still so many other issues that ACX needs to address. Their 60% that they take straight off the bat from authors and narrators just to host the audio on their website. That is just an astronomical amount to take when you're paying either a boatload of money out of your pocket or splitting the risk 20-20. It's 20% each with your narrator and, the author. I mean, me, for example, right? I can give you how much money I have done in audiobook sales versus how much money I get, right? Last month, hold on a second. I'm going to go right over here to my dashboard. I'm going to tell you how much money I got last month from my audiobook sales, and then I'll tell you how much Audible got from my audiobook sales. So here we go. But in the meantime, while I'm going through all of this, I may as well say that this is the first even small victory, right? Used to be just a couple of weeks ago, and it's going to continue being until the end of the year, that anyone can return anything for up to 365 days after they purchased it, and you, the author or narrator, would have the money deducted from your account, which, of course, completely unfair. But now at least, they'll only have 7 days to return something. So if they listened to something, they liked it, and then, 8 days later they decide they're going to return it, you as the author or narrator will not need to pay for that out of pocket. So I'm going to be pulling up my royalty report right over here. All right, so here we go. We're gonna flip this around. Let me just scroll down here to the bottom, and here we are. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of my royalty sales from last month, from September, and right over here at the end you can see Audible made. Here we go. Gross sales were $17,401.55, and my take of this was $3,480.11. You see that? My narrator took home the same amount of money, and Audible got to keep all of the rest for nothing. So, yes, while they did address this one small issue, which, will save, authors and narrators a ton of money, there is still a lot that needs to be fixed. But for now, I'd say to just, party hard, celebrate that small victory, and just know that if enough people speak up and enough people say something, they will have to listen eventually. So, yes, we got a small win, and now let's move on to try and get more rights for authors and narrators. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please destroy that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel because I don't get paid for any of this. And when people subscribe, it makes me feel good. And the like button being smashed also makes me feel good. If you want some free stuff, go check that down in the description below. 30 days free Kindle Unlimited. You can get an Audible membership. And starting in January 2021, I can, start suggesting them a little bit more than I am now. But for now, just go check out Sound Booth Theater. They got a ton of good stuff. All of your money goes to supporting the authors and narrators. So, yeah, if you're looking for a good cover artist, go check out WeBull Art. They'll be giving you 15% off for adding $15 of value to your cover. If you order a cover through them and say that I recommended you, If you want to see a full video on how to order a cover through them and all the other little benefits they have, just let me know down in the comments, and I will do a full video of how to get your cover ordered, because I will be ordering another cover from them soon. And I figured, if you guys want to see it, I can make a video about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep being super, and I will see you all next time.